lesson on atmosphere. My dear students, you all are welcome to the lesson on atmosphere of the earth. For our easy understanding and grasping of the mystery of the earth, the study has been divided into three major areas of studies from the geographical perspective. Namely, 1. The lithosphere, which primarily deals with the land above and below the earth. Number 2. Atmosphere, which deals with the surface and above the surface of the earth. Number 3. Hydrosphere, which deals with the sea and water of the earth. The atmosphere, the topic of the day, is a very interesting and a mysterious topic in geography. Hence, it demands our keen interest and undivided attention and concentration. By way of definition, the atmosphere is the layer of gases around the earth. In other words, the earth is enveloped by a thick blanket of gases and other dust particles around its surface. Now let us see what is this thick blanket made up of. These are made of gases and particles. These are the composites of the atmosphere, and these composites can be classified further into three categories. First among them is the gas. There are various gases permanently present at various percentages, like nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is 21%, argon is 0.93%, carbon dioxide is 0.03%, and so on. The second component is the water vapor. Water vapor is added to the atmosphere by evaporation of water from the seas, the lakes, ponds, and so on. The third component is the dust particles. These are the solid particles of dust, salt grains, smoke, soot, etc., which are collectively called as aerosols. And now let us see what are the layers of atmosphere. According to the experts, the layer of atmosphere can be classified into two ways. First, according to the presence of chemical components of gases. Second, according to the changes of temperature in atmosphere. According to the presence of chemical components, the lower level of atmosphere is named as homosphere, where the gases are uniformly present, and that is why it is named as homosphere. Whereas the higher and the upper level of atmosphere is named as heterosphere, which means not in an unified way, where gases are present not in a similar manner or in a similar amount. Sometimes the gases are often absent or rarely present. According to the changes of temperature, which is more popularly taken and accepted, layers of atmosphere can be classified into 5 layers. First among them is the troposphere. Second, stratosphere. Third, mesosphere. Fourth, thermosphere and ionosphere. And fifth, exosphere. Let us understand them in little more details. First among them is the troposphere. Tropos means changing. So this layer is a layer of changes. This extends roughly from 8 to 18 kilometers above the surface of the earth. This is the layer a lot of change of temperature, of heat, wind, water, rain, cloud, weather takes place. All the normal and hectic weather phenomena takes place here. The temperature, as it increases, it forms the clouds, it brings down rain, and the rain brings down different landforms and different vegetables on the earth is possible. The temperature decreases by 6.4 degrees centigrade at every 1 kilometer as we ascend to the heights, because the heating of the atmosphere first begins from the surface of the earth by deflecting the solar radiation. On the uppermost portion of this layer, temperature ceases to decrease, meaning it remains constant, which is known as tropopause. Pause means stop, and which measures about 2 to 5 kilometers. Second, the stratosphere. Stratos means spread. Just above the troposphere, stratosphere begins and extends up to about 80 kilometers above the surface of the earth. There is slow and constant rise of temperature. In this layer, weather phenomena, the sudden change of the phenomena is rare. The jet planes prefer to fly in this layer due to the absence of weather disturbances, which we just learnt now. There is stratopause in the uppermost layer, where again temperature remains constant. Another feature in this layer is called ozone layer. Ozone layer is part of stratosphere, which works as shield and umbrella, protecting from the harmful ultraviolet rays radiated from the sun. These UV rays would cause cancer in the humans, animals, as well as in the plants. So ozone layer is our natural protector of the living beings of the earth. Third, the mesosphere. Mesos means middle, and it extends from 50 to 80 kilometers above the stratosphere. In this zone, there is drastic decrease of temperature due to the absence of ozone molecules, hence no conduction and transmission of heat or radiation. Therefore, this layer has the coldest temperature in the atmosphere. Meteors coming from the outer space get burnt in this sphere because of the cold and lower temperature. Fire which comes down from the outer space gets burnt out. See how the mystery of the nature defend life. Fourth, ionosphere and thermosphere. Thermo means heat. There are two layers in this sphere. The lower layer is named as ionosphere and the upper layer is named as thermosphere. And in the ionosphere, the ionization of gas molecules takes place due to the radiation from the sun, meaning these gas molecules become positive or negative, meaning either they become positive conductors of heat and energy or non-conductors. These molecules observe X-rays, short waves and ultraviolet rays. And so, in this layer, radio waves are reflected back to the earth, meaning they are sent back to this earth, and these are very helpful for our communications. And because of this, we have auroras, which are beautiful and strange flashes of light seen in the earth. Auroras borealis is such light which is seen in the northern hemisphere. Auroras australis is seen in the southern hemisphere, particularly in Australia. Fifth is the exosphere, which extends from thermosphere about 960 kilometers above. This is the top layer which merges into the other interplanetary space. If you like the program and videos, don't forget to subscribe. Just press the button in order to get the videos right at your door.